Hello and welcome to episode 0 of the ATLAMC Survival Minecraft Let's Play. In this episode, I'm going to give you 10 tips and tricks on how to survive and thrive on your first few nights in Minecraft. Let's hop right into it. Tip number 1. When you first spawn into your Minecraft world, you're going to want to take note of the area that you spawn in. If you ever die or come back through the end portal at the end of the game, this is where you're going to end up if you don't have a bed to set your spawn point at. So you're going to want to really make this a safe area. So what I'm going to do is come over here, grab this tree, and make my first bits of tools and get some extra wood. Now that I've got some materials that don't naturally spawn in the world, I'm just going to come over here and mark out the spot that I spawned in so that whenever I come back here in the future, I can come back and light this area up with torches and make sure that no monsters can spawn here. So if I ever die and do respawn back here, it's going to be nice and safe for me. Tip number 2, don't waste time with wooden tools. Get straight into the ground, get yourself some stone, and make some stone tools. Wooden tools just have a really low durability and really low mining speed, so you're really wasting your time by using them. Getting down to the ground and getting stone tools gets you your resources faster so you can explore faster and find everything else you'd need in your first night to make sure you're nice and safe. Tip number 3. Now that you have all your basic starting tools, it's a great time to wander around and find all the passive mobs you can and kill them to collect some food so that you don't starve to death. We're going to come over here and collect these cows. Now what I'm really looking for at first is I really want to find at least 3 sheep so I can get some wool so I can make a bed. Making a bed on your first night is just super important to making it so that your first few nights are safe. So I'm quickly looking around these forests and seeing what I can find, but I haven't found any sheep yet, so we might have to go searching for a little bit. Okay, so I spent quite a few minutes looking for mobs and food, and I got a lot of steak, but I did not find a single sheep, which means I can't make a bed to skip the night. So my next option would just be to create a little bunker to skip the night, and I think we're just going to go mine down into the ground. Which leads us on to tip number 4, it's time to start a mine. So I'm just going to start digging a little hole into the side of the mountain to create our mine. Now that I've got a little shelter in here, I'm going to create a furnace and get some of this food cooking. So while we wait for this food to cook, I'm just going to keep mining down and try to make a mine shaft. It really is unfortunate that I wasn't able to find any sheep there, but anyways, we're going to move on to tip 4. So for tip 4, we're going to be thinking about making a mine, and when you're making a mine, it's really ideal to go down to level 11. Now in order to figure out how to get down to level 11, if you press F3 on your keyboard, it brings up your F3 debug screen, and right here you can see XYZ. I'm at the Y coordinate 69, and when I go down I'm at Y coordinate 68. That's telling you your Y level, and you want to get that Y level down to Y11. So let's head down to Y11 real quick and I'll be right back. Another small extra tip is if you look to the bottom right of my screen, you can see the subtitles. If you go to Options, Accessibility Settings, and turn on Subtitles, it'll show you that, and you can use that to help you know when there's mobs or enemies around, and it can kind of help you navigate when you don't really know where you're going. So I dug my mine down all the way to Y11, and I found some stuff along the way. I got myself 13 pieces of iron, and I found some gold that I'll mine up as soon as I'm able to. And when I got to the bottom, I found a a lava pool, and I really didn't want to go anywhere near that, and it's connected to a cave system, but because I still don't have any armor on, I'm not going into that cave system. Instead, I'm just going to keep on mining up in this area until I find enough resources till I feel like I'm comfortable enough to go into caves and explore those further. And just like that, I didn't even have to go too far, and I found my first diamonds. Alright, let's see how much is here. Okay, so we got 2. Okay, this might be 8 diamonds. 8 is the most that you can get in a single vein, so it's kind of what I'm hoping for here. So far, we've gotten 6. 7 diamonds. That's good. I'll take it. That's more than I need. I'm going to grab them right now. And I did get 8. There was one hidden in the ground. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, I'm just going to keep on mining and gathering as many resources as I can. Right, so I did one line of a strip mine. This is called a strip mine when you come down to Y11 and you dig in lines, and the idea is to dig in lines evenly spaced apart. I would do my next line right here because when going down this line I have full vision of this row and this one has full vision of this row, so just to have full vision of this whole area, it's wise to space out your mining in a grid 2 apart. So the next one would actually be behind this furnace. And continue mining like so. But anyways, I'm going to show you how much I got from just the one mining line. I got a stack and a bit of lapis. I got 8 diamonds. I got 44 iron. I got a little bit of coal. Kept on using that coal to make more torches. I got 13 gold and I got quite a bit of redstone. Down at Y11 you're a lot more likely to find diamonds and redstone, and diamonds is really the stuff that you want to find when mining early game because you can make stronger tools, weapons, and armor. But I'm going to focus on getting a lot more iron just to start off with because iron is useful in so many ways. So I'm going to go back to mining and see how much I can get. Tip number 5. Once you have full iron armor and some iron tools, you're ready to venture into caves. But unfortunately caves are where the monsters are, so you have to be careful while doing it. So I hear a spider right on the other side of this wall. Let's see. Let's enter here slowly. Alright, let's get a shovel on my hotbar. And back to the sword. Okay, don't see the spider immediately. Okay, so I found some redstone. So I'm going to light up the area first, and I'm going to place all my torches on the right side. Now, yeah, there's a lot of lava in this area. Okay, so by placing all my torches on the right side, I'm placing all my torches on the left side. By placing all my torches on the left side, I know that I'm walking into the cave when the torches are on the left side, so that when I'm exiting and all the torches are on the right side, I know that I'm heading towards where I entered the area. That is the best way to navigate caves because getting lost in caves is the quickest way to find yourself dead. Now I'm just going to gather as many resources as I can by going through these caves, and hopefully I don't die, and I'll see you guys on the other side. At this point you're relatively geared up and ready to do some exploring. You should store your extra things away in a chest and only really bring the essentials. Really the only things that you're going to need right now are your tools. I'm going to get rid of this. You're going to want to bring buckets. You want to bring some blocks to build with. And maybe a compass and a bed. But we haven't got a bed yet. And I'm going to make myself a compass because it should point us back in this direction. So this is how you make a compass. So this points to where you spawned, and because we started this mine so close to where we spawned, we should be able to find our way back here. So now we're ready to do some exploring. Let's head up to the surface and see what we can find. The first thing I did on this adventure was find some sheep so I could make a bed so that the adventure would be safe. Tip number 7. While exploring, you want to try to find structures generated in your world. Structures such as desert temple, jungle temple, villages, ruined portals. You can search in caves for some monster spawners, and you can find shipwrecks. Finding villages is extremely useful early on. You can get tons of starter food, and having access to villagers is really important at this point in the game. From desert temples, you can get a lot of great loot, like some enchanted books and TNT. You can get tons of valuable resources such as iron, emeralds, and even diamonds from shipwrecks. While you're out exploring, pay attention to your inventory space and make sure to grab as many new things as you can along the way. Tip number 8. Placing a door down while underwater will give you a pocket of air to help you survive while underwater. Alright, so when you're done doing all of your adventuring, just organize all your loot back into your chests. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is plant all of your crops that can be planted. You're going to want to start getting a steady... Whoa, that guy spawned right in front of us. He startled me. Alright, anyways. We want to create a farm. I forgot what I was doing. Alright. Like I was saying before this guy interrupted me, we want to start planting our crops. So I'm going to come over here to where this water is and see if I can plant some crops around here. So I'm using the hoe to make sure the ground is tilled so I can plant the crops into it. And you want to till your ground near water. That'll help hydrate your tilled land and make sure that your crops grow faster. So let's get some of these crops planted. And over time, we're just gonna fill up this whole thing with crops and just start collecting them as much as possible. You can break the grass to collect seeds, so you can also plant some wheat. So let's get that planted. And we want to plant our sugar cane. So for our sugarcane, I set up this little area. The sugarcane needs to be planted around water. So there we go. We got some basic crops planted, and now we're just gonna wait and let them grow and harvest a bunch of resources. Wow, there's a lot of mobs under here. tip number 10. At this point, you're ready to do some enchanting. So what we need to do first is create our enchanting table, and we're going to need diamonds for that, but we're going to also need obsidian. So I'm going to need to make my first diamond pickaxe, and okay, so now we need to find some lava. I unfortunately blocked all this lava up. Let's see if there's anything underneath. Okay, perfect. So by placing water on top of lava, you turn all of the lava source blocks into obsidian, and that's what we're trying to collect right now. Now that we've collected our obsidian, we're ready to make our enchanting table. Okay, so in order to make an enchanting table, you need 4 pieces of obsidian in an upside down T, 2 diamonds, and a book on top. And we have our enchanting table. I'm gonna come outside and place it down just right here. We need to surround this enchanting table with bookshelves. So just like that, we finished up a fully leveled up enchanting table so that we can enchant our tools up to level 30. And just like that, you can see I also got Fortune 2. And now I'm really happy about that because Fortune 2 is what I want, because that helps you get more of the precious resources. So I'm just gonna keep on breeding up my cows until they give me enough experience to get to level 30, and I'm gonna enchant my first item. Awesome. Alright, so we got our first enchantment done, and we got pretty lucky. We got efficiency 3 along with our fortune 2. And I think that's where I'm actually going to call the episode today, guys. I'm actually going to leave you guys with a time lapse of me building the first house that I'm going to build right over in this area over here. And thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a like, that would be great, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Bye.